Alright, so in this video I got a komatsu here. A couple things I got to do. It's throwing a code. I'm going to show you how to diagnose this code. So I climb in this machine. I'm going to turn it on. You'll see the code that it's throwing. I'm going to get it going here. Alright, so right off the bat it's got an LO4. So what do we do about that? Well, this is what we do here. So on these machines there is a monitor here that shows us, it keeps kicking that. If it comes up with a scar inducement, I'll show you what you do here. You push this button down, you 1, 2, 3 at the same time. Sorry, that didn't work. So you hold the track buzzer down, you go 1, 2, 3 across the top, it'll pop open a service menu. It's like a laptop for anybody that doesn't know. This machine is equipped with its own computer right here. I love Komatsu for this reason. So I'm gonna get this in here and show you what we got. Set this down here. You gotta be at your home screen, I guess, to do this. So I'm just gonna go that. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go. It didn't work. We'll go. Trying to do this one hand, it's hard. All right, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so we're in here now. So I'm going to scroll down. It's got a code. The code keeps coming off and on. I'll show you what I did to reset it. Pretty simple. It happens a lot with these Komatsus, these tier 4 machines, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into that maintenance manual or mode. Again, now the way to get into it is you hold the buzzer, 1, 2, 3 over, and it should pop up. This has to be in your home screen menu in order to get into this monitor. Okay, so I'm going to go down to abnormality records. Okay, I'm going to look at mechanical. It's going to show you all your mechanical. I'm going to go back to electrical and I'm going to look at electrical. So I know that this right here was just barely happening, this pump pressure unattainable error. Okay, and it had an E. If there's an active code, it's going to have an E with a capital letter E red right here. Okay, so I know that this no longer is active because I just fixed the problem, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So if that's thrown, it's got an LO4 and it has scar inducement. Okay, if I come in here and look, this is the inducement, the normality, and it's going to throw this code as well here. The screen's kind of blurry on my phone. So I'm going to go back here. So that's the diagnostic. Okay, well then I'm going to go down here to the actual diagnostic tests, and as I enter diagnostic tests, I'm going to go right here to scar system service test, and as I select that, it's going to say pump pressure up test, and as I hit pump up pressure test, you can see that this def pump pressure is in the positive value. If that is in a negative value, it'll throw a code, and the simplest thing for that I'll show you, and this is the problem, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be this. And as I'm going to get out, I'm going to show you what we got. Okay, so as I walk up these steps here, we open this up. This is your def here. This is on a 210i or 210-11 tier 4 final. Okay, it'll be a little different on the 360s, but very similar. I'm going to look right here. This under this is a filter. I'm going to unscrew this. This one's already been done. I'll show you what happens when it has a negative pressure on your pump. On that test we just ran, you pull this off, inspect it, that's clean, fairly new. Most common problem, like I said, 9 out of 10, it's this right here. So as you look, there is a pin prick hole right there. I've actually opened it up with the drill bit, about a 1/16 to a 1/8. That gets plugged. That is the only hole that air filter is, and if that is plugged with def, it'll crystallize like down here on the bottom. So I already know that this right here is crystallized. I took a wire piece or a pick and you're gonna clean out that crystallization in there. The best thing to do is to drill that bigger, like this one. Okay, after you do that, put everything back on. This is gonna be the same on your loaders, on your Komatsu machines, dozers, loaders, whatever. Okay, So it's a tier 4 final. That's the main problem right there. Now, as we go back and look, you can see, which I already did, it's in a positive value. So I know that the pump's working. You can also hear it. The other thing, I'm going to show you, a lot of people don't know this. If it's not that, and you drill that out and you don't see your pressures change inside, which I'd turn the machine off so it can reset. And then if you open this little door panel up right here below the step, you have a DEF filter. And your DEF filter sits here with your pump. And you can change that. The pump is actually down inside the DEF tank. I think it's all one sending unit. So this is your DEF filter. I'd recommend changing that as well. So yeah, there you go. That's the Komatsu's main problem with their DEF system, is that little teeny pinprick hole. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to show you something else to clear active fault code. It kind of resets the whole computer. If you don't already know this, it's a super good thing to know. So I walk back here to the battery terminals, and you can see that switch right here. Underneath this is a dead man. When I turn the machine off and it still has an active code, and I try to get rid of it to clear everything out, I can come right here. In the winter time, it happens a lot where the DEF tank senses it cooler than it really is. It'll throw an error code. Anyways, you come back here, that green light is on, you cannot turn it off. So you turn the machine off, you wait for the green light to go out, you flip the dead man, wait about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, come back and flip it on, turn your machine on, and code should be gone. But those are your most common problems with Komatsu. Yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. Pretty handy. You can hear that there's no more alarm going on. So biggest thing, drill out that little pinprick hole. Make sure that there's no crystallized DEF in there, and you'll see that pump pressure return. Or you have a bad sending unit, which is down in your pump, which is kind of a pain in the butt to change. But go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks for watching.